Hello and welcome back once again. Well, this time I'm sick, so hopefully I won't be sneezing and sniffing all over the place, but we'll see how it
I wouldn't
goes.
have been able to break the chain. Or the padlock.
But anyway, we are back here in Broken Sword 5, and we'll... hang on, let's look at this car here.
The door was locked. Looking through the window, I could see that there was nothing in the van. Hobbs must have taken the portfolio inside.
Okay. Dumpster.
The large dumpster was full of garbage.
That's a surprise. Whiskey?
Slosha!
Well, I'll take it. Why not? Let's see, handbrake.
I decided to leave the handbrake alone.
Nah, we can wreck his car, can't we? There was a thing here. Ignition.
I need the keys to start the engine. I had no reason nor any desire to steal Hobbs's van. Not a sound. The horn wasn't working. I popped open the van's hood.
Oh, okay, so we gotta fix the horn of its... Okay. Sort of makes sense. If you want to get his attention.
The engine was held together by rust and dirt. Everything was covered in a sticky film of dirty black oil. Half the wiring wasn't connected to anything. It was clear why the horn hadn't made a noise. Neither hornpipe was connected to either the battery or the cab.
So what exactly is the horn thing? Oh, here it is.
It was one of two horns in the van. It didn't seem to be connected to anything else under the hood. Two wires hung loose from it.
Loose wire. Do we have any spare wires? We have a paperclip.
That wouldn't have worked. A loose wire hung from the right-hand horn. A loose wire hung from the horn. If I had some spare cable, I could connect it to the other horn. It was the van's engine.
Well, can we just steal...
It was one of two horns in the van. It didn't seem to be connected to anything else under the hood. Two wires hung loose from it. A bundle of wires came into the engine bay from the dashboard. Many of the wires seemed to lead nowhere.
Well, that seems pointless. Can we rip out some cables somewhere?
It was the van's engine. A bundle of short, severed wires was connected to the battery. None of the wires were connected to anything.
Can we just keep clipping wires?
Nope. That wouldn't work.
I mean, what about this one?
That wouldn't have worked.
Okay. Okay, maybe we need to find something around here that can serve as our wire. Okay, well, let's just have a look.
It was Hobbs's mailbox. There was a note hanging out. For a second, I debated the morality of mail snooping. It was a short debate, and I won.
How convenient. Oh, okay, we gotta do it manually.
The completion note from Vera's security.
Oh no, it was this.
I decided to open the letter. Dear Mr. Hobbs, due to previous incidents, we are writing to inform you that we will no longer be sending models to your address. It went on to discuss Hobbs's temper and other alleged infractions, some of which still carry the death sentence in certain less sophisticated cultures. Interesting. This could come in useful.
Okay, now, what about just trying the door here? Oh, Nico's gonna have to do the world's slowest walk. This is like the opposite of the Tom Cruise run. Yeah, he's not hearing
I don't
us.
think there's anyone home.
There's a light on upstairs.
There was definitely someone home.
Okay. Anything else we should be interacting with here? Train pipe. I mean, we've had good success
drain
climbing
pipes was
those.
something I preferred to avoid, unless I had a great reason to do so. Climbing drain pipes was... unless...
Oh well, apparently this was not a great reason to do so. Okay, what about the junk?
Piles of junk, mostly boxes of old paints and scraps of picture frames. Mixed in were wires, cardboard, and some dubious-looking old clothes.
Can we grab some wires?
George Stobart.
Ah, Monsieur Stobart. I trust you have obeyed my instructions not to leave Paris.
Of course, Inspector.
Good. You clearly know which side your cookie is buttered. Now, I require your presence tomorrow at the murder scene for a reconstruction.
I see.
12 o'clock sharp, monsieur. Or, as you would say, high noon.
Sure.
Any failure to comply, and I shall have you extraordinarily rendered. Have a nice day now.
And you. That was Nave. We're required back at the gallery tomorrow for a crime scene reconstruction.
Let me guess. Non-attendance is a criminal offense?
You got it.
Okay. Let's grab some wires.
Found just what I needed. 2 lengths of wire.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, let's get going. Well, isn't that convenient, you know? Okay, let's see.
Engine bay.
So, we'll put one here,
I
right?
used the wire to join the battery to the horn.
And then we put the other one here, I assume. And now it should work? Or does it? I'm not really sure. Oh well, we can try it.
The horn wasn't working.
Okay. Can we get more cables, please? Nope. Okay. So maybe we need to place it in a different spot or something. So... or hang on.
I snipped the wire in half. That wire wasn't long enough to reach between the 2 horns.
Oh, okay.
I connected the wires from the cab to the horn.
And then this one goes in between. Okay, that makes sense. That should do it.
The wire was just long enough to connect the battery to the horn. Everything was wired up. The horn had power.
Okay, let's hit it, George. Here we go. Moment of truth. Okay, that was
I figured
loud.
that should get Hobbs' attention.
All right, hold your bloomin' horses. What are you up to with my van?
Hello there. We fixed your horn.
So I hear. Now what are you doing in my yard?
Well, we need to... Questions.
Mr. Hobbs, do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Yes.
Yes, you will answer a few questions?
Yes, I do mind. Clear?
Not really.
Good. Now get lost.
Wait, no.
Well, that could have gone better.
He's not exactly the friendliest of characters.
Maybe we have to hit him with that document we found in order to make him cooperative. Okay,
I decided to...
there we go. Come on out.
For crying out loud, will you leave my van alone?
Nope.
Sorry, just need a quick word, Mr. Hobbs.
Well, let's try this thing.
Afternoon, Mr. Hobbs. We're from the model agency.
About blooming time. I'm on a deadline. You better come up.
Oh well, so we just had to do that, I guess. Is there a model here?
Outside,
Because
you
this
two
thing
showed up.
over here...
Hello, Mr. Hobbs. I was just wondering if...
Can it, Goldilocks? I don't have time for chit-chat. Just get undressed behind that screen.
Undressed?
That was the deal. An extra 20 quid because I need you with your kit off.
The studio was freezing.
And as for you, darling, no need to get undressed. I've got a vivid imagination, so I'll just use that. Either way, just go sit over there on that rug and give me your best belly pock floozy.
Okay.
That's perfect. Just hold it there.
Nico made for a good distraction. I just needed to figure out how to get a look inside that portfolio.
Yeah, that's where it is. Whiskey glass.
Hey, I'm still drinking that.
Okay.
A variety of liquor bottles, all empty.
What about this one that we found?
It didn't seem quite right. How about a top-up, Mr. Hobbs?
Thanks, but I've already got a glass full.
Okay, well, we need to make him drink a lot then. Somehow. Fuse box? What's that gonna do? Turn off the lights or something?
I wasn't going to mess around with that wiring.
Why not? Thermostat?
Hey! Leave that dial alone. The heating gobbles up all the power and the circuits can't take it.
Sorry,
I mean, this is a pretty shitty room
I
he's
turned the
got.
thermostat down again.
Stereo?
Wow, an old Bofson Wang stereo. I hadn't seen one of those for years.
Is that a real name, or is that something they just made up?
The stereo was switched off. I turned the volume up a few notches.
It's that same song. Oh, is that chick involved in this somehow? Or the old lady?
I didn't want to play around with the negligee.
Because isn't this the
Days are
same
long
thing the old lady was
But I wondered
wearing?
who it did belong to.
What happens if we go here?
My.
Oh no.
George Stobart.
Lady Piermont. Oh my. You're...
Naked? Of course. As an artist's muse, one often finds oneself en pelotas. Now, George, don't be shy. Come here and give me a big hug.
No.
That day was the day the nightmares had begun. Trapped, smothered, choking on lavender.
George, darling, pass me my robe. It's terribly cold in here.
Oh god. Oh, please never take it off again.
Oi, what are you doing with a blooming robe on? God help me, but you're supposed to be naked. I've got a deadline to meet.
Well, you won't be meeting any deadlines with manners like that. And besides, it's freezing in here.
Lady Piermont and I had met before. She was larger than life, in every way.
Wait, Piermont? Is that the chick from... Hang on. Blah blah blah. Is she the one... the old lady in the house in the first game then? I think that's it. Okay, well, that's quite a bit of a coincidence there, but... I guess now he's... we can top him off now that he's been drinking.
How about another whiskey? Oh, don't mind if I do.
Well, I just gotta get this guy drunk. Well, he looks like he's getting sort of drunk.
I didn't need to sit. It was time for action. I wasn't going to mess around with that wiring.
Well... what's the deal with this? Oh well, let's go see what's up here. I mean, we already tried the button on the wall. Okay.
It was locked. I wondered what was behind the door.
Dead people.
Hey, stop meddling with that. The power's ropey enough as it is.
Blowing the power would certainly have distracted Hobbs, but the elevator alone wasn't going to trip the whole system.
Well, let's ask her to get on the elevator then. I mean, why wouldn't she do that for us, if we asked? I really hope the sniffling isn't coming through the mic too hard. Okay.
Lady Piermont.
Oh, George, be a darling and sort the heating out in here.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, we have the stereo going. And now the thermostat.
Hey! I've told you, don't mess with that thermostat.
Sorry, but Lady Piermont is cold. I thought...
Look, pal, I know it's brass monkeys in here, but the wiring in this building is ancient, and the fuse box won't take it. Her Majesty will just have to get used to chapel hat pegs.
Lady Piermont, Mr. Hobbs won't let me turn up the heating.
Well, we'll soon see about that.
Oh shit. Oh, here she comes. The beast.
If you do not adjust the heating, I shall refuse to cooperate.
Lady Piermont, it's the circuits. They won't take the strain. You know what old buildings are like.
In which case, I see no reason for this session to continue.
Whoa, Lady Piermont, let's not be too hasty. I'm sure I can accommodate your needs.
Good. Perhaps you can start by letting George here turn up the heating.
Oh, go ahead then, but be careful. The power in here is temperamental.
Okay, and then...
I turned the thermostat up as far as it would go.
Oh, he's drinking even more
I
now.
wondered if the suspicious wiring could be used to my advantage.
Certainly can, but we're gonna give him even more whiskey now. I mean, why not?
How about another whiskey? That's smashing. Pour away.
This guy's just getting drunk off his ass. Okay, now let's see when we hit the lift again. Hopefully that will just explode everything. Well, Nico's having a good time, I guess. Her job is pretty easy.
Oh, you! Get down from there. You'll trip the power in the whole building if you're not careful.
The elevator on its own wasn't going to blow the power. It was a shaky old elevator that would once have lifted goods between the floors.
Well, if we put Lady Paramount on it, it should work,
you.
right?
The elevator on the...
Well, we just have to... Well, hopefully that's the solution. Otherwise, I'm not really sure here.
A word, if I may, Lady Piermont.
For you, George, I'm all ears. How can I help?
Lady Piermont, we need your help.
How thrilling! What do you need? Subterfuge? Leisure domain?
Actually, I just need you to step on that lift behind you.
Oh, but of course.
It doesn't sound suspicious at all. Get your
Is
fat
this
ass
good,
on there.
George, darling?
Perfect. Now, just stay right there.
And you won't die, I promise. Hopefully that's correct. Okay, here we go. I don't really remember what happens there. I think the power just goes out and he drinks even more and then falls asleep or something. Well, there goes the music. Well, what's he gonna do now? Oh, well, let's have a look at this thing.
Now is my chance.
Okay. Hopefully, we actually have enough time to actually look at this.
Hobbs was good, but no way was he going to sketch me in the nude.
But this birthmark, though, that's the old lady.
More of Hobbs' sketches. The model looked familiar.
Oh, you don't say.
Impressionist sketches. Well, it wasn't La Maledictio, but it did appear to be a study for an element of the painting, the Ouroboros. There was something different about the image in the center. I figured the sketch might come in handy, so I took it.
What the heck? I told you that portfolio was private.
Huh?
Well, that was fun. Just like when you were a private dick, George.
So,
Wait, what?
You're not models?
No, Mr. Hobbs.
Well, you can't be a copper. You're not stupid enough. So what the blazes are you doing in my studio?
We're investigating the theft of a painting, La Maledictio, by the Spanish artist El Serp. One of these sketches is a study of that painting.
Well, sure, but what's that got to do with that? I'm a restorer, and I restored it. I've got naught to do with what happened after that painting left this studio. How was I to know it was going to get Henri killed?
Hang on a second. How do you know Henri's dead?
Look, he and I went back a long way. Le Lézard Bleu was on the ropes, so I got the painting into his exhibition. Nothing like this was supposed to happen.
Well, we need to know what was supposed to
We're
happen.
not accusing you of anything, Mr. Hobbs. We just want to get to the bottom of this.
I get that, and I'll help you however I can, but this mess is way above my pay grade.
Okay, well,
I was sure he didn't want to see it.
that's what... Oh,
We
well.
have reason to believe that Madonsky is mixed up in the theft of La Maledictio.
Eh? What would he gain from stealing his own painting?
We have strong evidence that Medovsky is not the real owner.
You'll have a hard time proving that. Medovsky has a full set of provenances for the painting. It traces its legitimate ownership all the way back to the painter.
Why didn't Medovsky mention them?
Because they're not with him. Henri's got them. Or had them.
And Henri is dead.
So ask his partner.
Lane?
Lane, yeah, Lane. Look, pal, you're wasting your time looking for conspiracies here. And you're wasting my time if you're not actually going to get naked. Go get the provenance from Lane, and everything will turn out hunky-dory.
But it also puts Marquez's story into question.
Not my problem, darling. Now both of you, get lost.
Lady
I've
Pyramid's
got a
just
painting to finish.
being an absolute
And we
NPC
have a
over
critic
there.
to interrogate.
Okay, back to
Someone's
Paris.
lying. But who?
Is it the
Or
gangster
Paris.
or the old Spaniard?
Paris?
The
Paris?
painter or the art critic?
I need to head back for Nave's reconstruction.
What about the evidence from Medovsky's house? Will you give it to Nave?
I think I should. And I can put the squeeze on Lane. Ask him about the provenance.
Good. I've got lunch with Ronnie tomorrow. This story is hotting up, and I want to make sure he keeps me on it.
Taxi?
No taxi. A short flight later. Okay, well, in that case... Is Lane gonna be here again, or... Well... We still haven't gotten into that safe, so let's try here.
Here I was again at the crime scene. Inside the gallery, I could see lots of activity. Nave preparing for the reconstruction, no doubt.
Oh well, let's get on with it.
Nico and I had a good idea who the killer was. Now all we had to do was persuade Nave.
Well, that won't be easy.
Sir, I already tried starting it up. I think it's broken.
Nonsense, Moo. This machine has the power of 10 investigators.
But investigators never fail to start up, sir.
Your pessimism is duly noted, Moo. But have faith. This machine will analyze the scene, compute the data, and deduce everything for us. The location of the second shooter will be a mystery no more.
Second shooter?
One moment.
A marvel indeed, sir. Though at the moment it is kaput.
Your pessimism has obviously infected the circuitry, Moo.
Oh, well, while they do this,
Let me think
Oh, okay.
for a moment.
If I could just...
Shh! Eh bien, Moo, now try realigning the laser matrix.
Sir, I have no idea what that is.
Move over, Moo. Now, let me see. Oscillating reverberator? Check. Refraction spectrometer? Check. Now, what can I do? Ah, Monsieur Stobart, it's only you. Glad you could finally make it.
Inspector, I've got some good news and some bad news.
Oh, yes? I shall be the judge of that.
I think I know who the killer is.
Really?
Yep, he's a gardener called Shears living in London.
Fascinating. And the good news?
We don't need to do your reconstruction.
You joke with me, Monsieur Stobart.
It's not a joke. This guy Shears was working for a Russian ex-mobster. It's all part of a highly complex fraud.
Gardeners, KGB, fraud. You are a fantasist, monsieur. And I have no time for fantasy. Reality is my suitcase, as you Americans say.
I'm not sure if
Now,
Americans say
stand over
that.
there and keep out of trouble until the others arrive.
Well, who are we waiting for?
Mademoiselle Collard and Father Simeon, please. I am very busy.
Oh well, we can talk to Lane in the meanwhile, I
Clever
guess.
choice. But no cigar for you. Try the red.
Oh, okay. Something's happening. Oh well, while they're struggling with their miracle machine, we'll talk to Lane.
Lane.
Stobart.
I gather you're the man to ask about the provenance for the painting.
For La Malediccio? Well, you have been busy, haven't you, Stobart?
I'd like to see it.
So speak to Bijou. She took care of the business side of the gallery. The provenance is in the office safe. She has the key.
Lane was a pushover when you had him cornered. Though it looked like Bijou hadn't been completely honest with me after all. I needed to pay her another visit.
So can we just leave?
What do you think of Nave?
The man is a buffoon. I have better things to do than wait for these idiots to get their forensic whatnot to work. The only silver lining is that Nave seems more annoyed than I am.
Well, that is something.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, yes. Sir, I think we are ready to fire her up.
Here we go.
Yes, I was just about to say the same thing.
Here it goes. The moment we've all been waiting for.
What have you done?
Pardon me, sir, but I believe it was you who said,
This is no time for blame. You have broken the machine.
Mon Dieu.
Can we just leave?
Stubborn.
Stubborn?
Monsieur Stobart, you will not leave until this is over. Understood?
But I just need to...
This is a reconstruction. You will remain here until I have concluded my investigations. Do I make myself clear?
Okay, clear.
Okay, well, maybe we need to talk
I
to him.
considered making a run for it, but forcing Moo to chase me would have been cruel. And it would have been silly to risk my investigation. Better to play along with Nave and get the reconstruction over as quickly as possible.
Okay, what can we learn about the situation?
Can I ask you something else?
If you...
What's the deal with that device over there?
It's a farce. They've been trying to get it working for hours.
Looks like something out of a 50s sci-fi movie.
It probably is.
That's probably true.
What do you think of Moo?
Who?
The policeman with Nave.
I assume he's another idiot.
Why's that?
I believe one can tell a man by the company he keeps.
I'll bear that in mind, Mr. Lane.
Yeah, okay.
Is Nave a good detective, do you think?
He's as good a detective as I am a dancer.
You light on your feet, Lane?
Do I look like I am?
No.
Okay,
Definitely
thanks.
not.
Yes, yes.
Excuse me.
Okay, well, he's busy.
Please, monsieur, I'm a little busy.
Inspector Nave.
Yeah, what's this about the
the
machine?
problem?
Monsieur Stobart, if Paris' finest cannot get this very expensive and very complex machine to work, then I doubt if an insurance salesman can...
I'm an insurance assessor, actually.
Oh, I see. Well, la-di-da to you, monsieur.
La-di-da indeed.
Oh, yeah? Well, la-di-da to you back.
Whatever. You are neither qualified nor clever enough to operate such an instrument.
Like us.
What was that, Moo?
I said, unlike us, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Have you been a detective long?
Long enough, monsieur?
2 days.
You've solved a lot of crimes, I guess.
More than you have had hot dinners?
Well, I've had a lot of hot dinners, Inspector.
Oh, yes? How many?
What?
Precisely how many hot dinners have you had, monsieur?
I don't know. Thousands?
You prove my point for me, monsieur. Precision and accuracy are everything.
You truly are a unique and amazing man, Inspector Nave.
Well, I'm glad you are impressed.
Oh well, that's not the word I would use, but okay.
I was sure I could get the machine to work if I could just get Nave out of the way.
Okay, what do we want to give him though?
I was going to talk about that, but then I remembered I had a lot to do.
Let's look around the room again. Oh, look here. Have you tried
Inspector
plugging
Nave.
it in?
I know this sounds obvious, but are you sure it's plugged in?
Monsieur Stobart, do you really think I would be so stupid as to not check the fundamentals?
We all make mistakes.
What a ridiculous generalization, monsieur. Look, I can see from here it's...
Oh,
Ah,
Do you need assistance, sir?
very funny, Mo. One moment.
That got rid of him. Now is my chance.
okay, how the hell does this thing work though?
I was going to have to figure that out quickly.
Oh, well, okay.
Time
Here we
to get
go.
the show on the road.
See, Mo? I knew I would get it working.
I'm not sure that you...
Precisely. You knew my superior intellect would win through in the end.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Whatever you say,
I
sir.
beg your pardon, but I think there is a teeny snag.
Go on.
We have no victim.
Good God, Mo. Are you suggesting I kill someone for the sake of this reenactment?
No, sir. Just saying we need a body, sir.
Ah, yes. I see. You'll make a detective yet, Mo. I, of course, foresaw this, and I nominate... you.
Me? Well, I'm not dead.
Have you ever acted, Monsieur Stobart?
Well, I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I went down a storm playing the lead in Cat on a Felt-Tip Roof last summer.
You played the cat?
No.
So, not the lead. Half-truths again, monsieur. Nevertheless, here is your chance to play a real lead role.
But he looks nothing like the victim, sir.
Oh, damn it, Moo. Must you find problems all the time? Let me think of a way to make this work.
Relying on Nave's problem-solving skills could mean a long, long wait. I had to find something to make me more like Henri. I'll have a look around. Maybe I'll find something.
Yes, you do that. Verisimilitude is the key, Stobart.
Yeah, verisimilitude. Whatever that means. I'll start using that word. Why not? Okay, here's Nico.
Ah, you have arrived at last. Please, make yourselves comfortable. We are just making some last-minute adjustments.
Father Simeon, Nico.
Hi, Josh.
Welcome to the asylum.
Let me guess. Nave is overjoyed we've solved the case and he's putting us up for an award.
No.
Not quite. I told him about Shears and Medovsky. He says it's fantasy.
But that's crazy.
Tell me about it.
So what do we do now?
Carry on anyway, and nail Medovsky.
What about Nave?
Ignore him.
And this charade?
The reconstruction? Well, sooner it starts, sooner it's over.
Josh, what on earth is that machine?
Don't worry about
It's
that.
Nave's baby. Supposedly, it's going to analyze the crime scene and tell us what happened.
But we already know what happened.
Sure we do. but Nave doesn't.
Quiet, please! How can I concentrate with all this racket going on?
Lane was right. Nave was an idiot.
Yeah, I believe it. So let's find something that makes us look like Henri.
The best place to find Henri's things was in his office.
So this medallion, maybe?
On the head of the statue was a pair of Henri's glasses. Maybe, just maybe, the glasses would make me look like Henri.
Yeah, I'll take him.
It was a statue of Henri.
Anything else we want to put on? Nah.
It was a battered sofa. The desk was covered with Henri's junk, and none of it was of any use.
Well, maybe the glasses is enough.
I found these glasses of Henri's.
Stole or found? Never mind. That might just do it.
So... Okay, here we
Come
go.
on, everyone, into position. I want everyone to stand precisely where they were when the victim died.
Well, now it's for real.
This process is ridiculous.
God moves in mysterious ways, Father.
Indeed. And the devil makes work for idle hands, Mr. Stobart.
Shh! Stobart, you are supposed to be dead. Please be dead more quietly.
I'll try.
I tried to tell Nave the truth about his bloodstain.
Didn't he believe you? You're a man of God.
His faith is in science, Mr. Stobart, not God.
Oh well, I guess we'll just talk to him.
Yes, my son.
Who are these Gnostics? Or which? Show him this.
Monsieur Stubble,
Yes, Inspector?
you are fiddling.
I just wanted to show Father Simeon.
Well, don't. You are supposed to be dead. The dead do not move. They do not talk. And they certainly do not fiddle. So, please, stay in character. Important science is occurring.
Nave wasn't going to let me show the priest anything, but that wouldn't stop me talking to him.
Okay, what about the Gnostics?
You keep talking about the Gnostics. Who are they?
They are a cult. A warped branch of Christianity that reveres Lucifer as equal to, or perhaps greater than, God.
I can see how that might trouble the Vatican.
The Vatican is the least of your worries. Please be quiet!
Last time we met, you said the stolen painting was evil.
Let me explain. I'm a Dominican, Mr. Stobart. The Dominican order was founded to seek out and destroy heresy.
Why?
Because heresy is evil.
Okay.
For 1,000 years we have fought against heresy. Indeed, our enemies gave us a nickname, the Hounds of God. Dominicanis, Dominican, you see?
Very clever.
Now this painting, the Benedictio, is without doubt heretical.
Whoa, hold on. How can a painting be heretical?
Because it is filled with Gnostic imagery. And Gnostics are heretics.
What kind of imagery?
Evil imagery. The Ouroboros, the snake eating its tail. Images of false saints, heretical saints.
So you think the painting itself is evil?
It trails murder in its wake, Mr. Stobart.
And murder is police work, monsieur. Silence, please, both of you.
The Ouroboros. What exactly is it?
It is a Gnostic symbol. It marks something that is hidden. There are trees illustrated within the Ouroboros. They symbolize knowledge. So the Ouroboros alludes to hidden knowledge. The painting must be destroyed to stop this knowledge being revealed.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first set of results completed. Only 36 more to do.
Oh,
Please
no.
remain in position while we reset the machine. You may relax and talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, so now we can show him this.
Vade retro satana.
What's the matter?
It is worse than I thought.
What is it? It's just a sketch.
Not just a sketch. The painting.
Oh shit.
I wondered if it was something I'd said.
I have to get out of here. Now.
Father Simeon, I forbid you to leave. This is an official investigation.
Don't you understand? A great evil is upon us. The painting is evil. The heretical Gnostics in league with the devil himself.
The devil?
Don't you understand? The Tabula Veritatis, the tablet of truth. It is real.
Well, well, someone is upset. Pressing your witnesses a little too hard, Inspector Nave?
And you are? This is official police business?
Richard Langham, Interpol, serious art theft. We spoke on the phone, Inspector?
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
Sir.
Yes, of course.
You didn't say you would be attending my crime scene.
What exactly is this machine, Inspector?
A little invention of mine, Monsieur Langham. It will compute whose blood this is on the floor, and...
Not to worry, Inspector. Perhaps you could move aside? I'm intrigued to see what you're up to.
Ah, of course. It is rather groundbreaking.
Yeah, tomato sauce is really
Pizza
crazy.
box. It looks like your suspect was a Hawaiian, Inspector.
A Hawaiian? Mon Dieu. Mo! Get on to the Hawaiian embassy straight away. There
Oh,
is
no.
a surf killer on the loose. Alert the airports and the surf shops.
Sorry, Inspector. I mean, Hawaiian pizza. Your bloodstain is a pizza sauce.
Pizza? Mo! You fool!
Of course it's
Forget the
Moo's
surf
fault.
shops. Get on to the Italian embassy. This has mafia written all over it.
Nah, Inspector, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak to your witnesses. And in the meantime, perhaps you should try and get your priest back. Madame Collard, Mr. Stobart, I assume. Can I buy you chaps a coffee?
Well, I guess we have to.
Maybe he'd bring a dose of common sense to the case.
So, Inspector Nave brought me up to speed and told me about you guys.
I can guess what he said. But what's your interest in the robbery?
I've been tracking a gang of art thieves for some time, and this looked like a good lead.
Okay.
But Nave is worse than useless. I was hoping you might be able to help.
We're flattered.
We'll certainly try.
Just doing our jobs.
We all are, or at least trying to. So, maybe we can help each other. I gather you insured the exhibition.
That's right, and we're liable to lose a packet.
Any leads so far?
Yep.
Maybe. There's a Russian guy called Madovsky who turns out to be the owner of the painting.
Madovsky?
You know him?
Oligarch, oil, art, aluminium. Ex-KGB. Very nasty. You need to be careful. Medovsky's dangerous. He kills anyone who gets in his way.
Oh well,
Cop,
we're
Langham seemed
fine.
okay. Trouble with doing deals with cops, there's usually a payback down the line. But I figured that'd be a price worth paying to bring down Medovsky. We found evidence that links Medovsky to the company that installed the security at the gallery.
Interesting.
And one of his men, a guy called Shears, was in Paris on the day of the robbery.
Really?
We also found a letter from someone called Gainan wanting to buy the painting from Medovsky.
Gainan? The name rings a bell? Did you find anything else about him?
No, we were in a hurry.
We stole his
What about
coin
the
though.
priest? Ah, the good Father Simeon. Well, something spooked him, that's for sure.
So I gather.
He kept saying La Maledizio was evil.
Perhaps he's right. It certainly caused evil, hasn't it? I'll take leads from anyone, Mr. Stobart, even a crazy priest. Let's keep in touch. Thank you for your help. Coffee's on me, or rather, on Interpol.
Oh well,
Coffee.
thanks to Interpol. Well, he
So,
seems
George, what do you think?
suspicious, maybe.
Interesting. He seems to be on top of things.
I agree.
You know, Nico, this could start getting dangerous.
You think Langham's right about Medovsky?
Well, he appears to be on the ball.
I thought he was cute.
Don't say that.
He was English, Nico. They're all cute to you.
Hidden depths, too.
Oh, yeah? What about my hidden depths?
You showed me those long ago, George. Well, I'm off home to write up the story so far. You?
I have to see a woman about a dog. A stuffed dog, that is.
You're talking riddles again, George.
I need to pay Bijou another visit. She's not been completely honest with me.
Oh well, time to figure out what the hell happened there.
Bijou had told me she didn't have anything to do with the business.
So she's a fucking liar.
Lane said the opposite. One of them was lying.
Okay, well, next time we're gonna check that out. So until then, thanks for watching and bye bye. Hopefully I won't be sick next time, but who knows. Okay, bye bye.